We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Papay Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Papay. Grandma watch Papay's every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Papay News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Papay News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. This one is gonna be huge. It is fully endorsed by Papay News Links. Mark this event on your calendar. It's called Vintage, and it will be held on Friday, May 17 at Sugar Rock Lagoon along the Cave Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. On the wheels of steels will be the Big Bad Captain Colin Hines, Extra Fire, Jeremy Sniper, DJ Jarvis and Fresh Unit. There will be lots of fun and excitement, and security will be tight. That's on Friday, May 17 at the Sugar Rock Lagoon along the Cave Main Road in Westmoreland. Don't miss it. So by now, you should have known, or just in case you missed it, that hoodlum on your screen, his name is Oshane Davis, but he's also known as Jim Brown or Kaution. He was charged for the shooting death of Constable Ricardo Fairclough and the injury of the female vendor. It took place at Sentence Bay in Shelton. In the video I carried on Tuesday, I told you that he would be charged by the latest tomorrow. Well, he was charged yesterday. Just in case you missed the video I posted on Tuesday, there is the thumbnail on your screen. I implore you to go back and watch it. There are some exclusive information in that video. Over here, so we break the news, we don't fake the news. Got it? Now, in yesterday's video, I carried a story. I had asked for the photograph of the tongue rapable who the allegations were made against. He's called Bobby or Wani because he has one leg. Detectives at the Westmoreland Siswoka office, they are searching for Bobby after a video went viral with Bobby using his tongue on a 10-year-old girl in the Silver Spring community of Westmoreland. I have received a lot of messages from persons who know about what is happening, and I'm going to be reading one of them that sums it all up. Wani is on the left of your screen. The person said, "Good night, Papay. I listened to your news bulletin about the rapable in Silver Spring. Let me start off by saying that the young girl is like a Lego beast in the community. She's left to roam all about in the community by her guardian. Her mother is married to a man who don't want the child at his home. Hence, she's left in the care of her grandmother, who is an irresponsible individual. This is the second man that had fled Silver Spring because of the lack of parental supervision of this child/baby. Couple months ago, she was seen with a man who is also a stranger who came to live in Silver Spring. It was later ascertained that she was being molested by that man. He fled the community and they also burned down his house. His mother and grandmother should be locked up because they failed her miserably. It's obvious that she was exposed to things that a child shouldn't be exposed to at such tender age before she came into the community. Sir Papay, she was left to roam in the community at hours that a child should be under their parents' roof. She wasn't under any supervision. They only reported it because a lot of persons in the community saw the video. The poor child was also the one who was videotaping the act not the rapeable. The mother, she should be charged for lack of parental supervision. When persons try talking to the family, them cuss how them no want no dirty Silver Spring people wash them mouth on their child. The mother and the grandmother should be locked up. You can also do your investigation and you will see that all I'm saying are facts. As for the dirty 1 foot raper boy, I'm going to send you a video with him. Well, the video that you were watching is what the person sent, and I can tell you this. All that the person has said is true. The mother and grandmother, they failed this 10-year-old girl. And yes, she was the one who was holding the phone when Wani was using his tongue on her. And listen me carefully. This is not me trying to justify anything, because at 10 years old, she cannot consent to any sexual act. So Wani or any other rapeable should be sent to prison. But I am hoping that the grandmama and the mama, them face some sort of sanctions. Wani, Wani, you are wanted by the police. In this next report, I carried a story yesterday about a 24-year-old female named Shamoy Lewis. She was arrested and charged by the Negril police for using a wine bottle to hit one of her co-workers in her head, causing a wound at Rick's Cafe on Sunday afternoon, whilst both of them were at work. Shamoy, she contacted me and she wanted to share her side of the story. At the end of the stories, you're gonna hear my conversation with Shamoy. Stand by for that. But in this next report, I brought you 2 reports yesterday and I told you that both incidents were connected. They were carried out by the same set of hoodlums. The first incident took place at Capitol Heights in the Green Pond area of St. James. It took place a few minutes after 3 o'clock early yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 1. A 25-year-old female bartender, her baby father, and their child, they were in their house. From all indication, the hoodlums, they went there to kill the baby father. The couple, they were awoken by loud knocking on the door and male voices saying, "Police, open the door." The female, she got up and opened the door, and the hoodlums, they opened gunfire hitting her in her abdomen. The baby father, he managed to run to the back of the house and jumped through a window where he made good his escape in bushes. That female who was shot, she's currently battling for life in hospital. The same set of hoodlums, they then journeyed to Unity Crescent in the same Green Pond area where again they pretended to be police officers and executed that guy on your screen. His name is Brent Benjamin St. George Boothe, but he was popularly known as Brentus. Brentus was 21 years old. Now, many persons have contacted me and they are saying that Brentus, he was a good guy who not in a no mix up and him hardly go road. So the question is, why was Brentus killed? I want you to listen to this PNL detective. Listen good, because I have distorted the person's voice. Listen this.
Yes, with Brentus, with the murders that have been going on, like the shooting that went on in South Spring the other day, they were saying that it was Brentus, not Brentus, but Brentus's brother. His brother is called Brick. His brother is called Brick, and yes, and there was a Jay. Jay lives in the same lane as where Brentus was killed. He lives in the same lane. Brick is from the same lane. And this is his brother. They live in the same yard. Almost look the same too, both brothers. And they had killed Brendan shot up South Spring the other day where a man died. When that happened, it came on, this is a blast, and there was a comment with that story, under that story saying, Green Pan side 6 and the 41 man inside 6. Uno kill the man, make sure say uno ready for we when we're ready for uno. Alright, I was saying, alright, tell my son not to go down the road. Brick and Jay and the rest of them leave and go and sure and kill that other guy. I remember when name, the one that was on the bike and them kill him, which is Shadjan's, them say right hand. So after that now, they Shadjan set up and them come back and go down a 41 go kill a guy named Perky. Right? All of this is coming off of that because Brick is killing people, but Brick is mainly in Kingston with the artists them that are Scotch friend them. So they made the threat, so them come kill Brentus because Brentus and Brick are the closest. Brick is the one that fund his family and take care of them and send them money because he's making money off of hits and stuff like that. Doing hits because he might kill people hard. So them can't catch him, so them come and kill him. Innocent brother, Brentus is trying to do music and all of that. Him have another brother that is short, one of them could do off man there, named Quenchy. And there is another one, I don't remember the one named Stealing, but they all look alike, them three look alike. Not Quenchy because him one of them do off looking man there. Right? So they killed Brentus because Brentus was closest to Brick. They look alikes. They look alike, one after the other. So they actually killed Brentus in reprisal. You understand? To hurt Brick, to flush him out. So he was actually innocent and Brick them want because Brick broke out and do all sort of stuff. He never used to stay so he used to do music and stuff. Maybe if you go and type in Brick, you will see who he is and you will see the same face that came on the news today. He looked just like Brentus. So it's that ongoing war that's going on between Shadjan and Squash where Brentus was murdered last night.
So you heard that? Well, I can tell you this. This war with factions aligned to Shadjan and factions aligned with Squash is gonna get bloodier. These hoodlums, they are well armed. I mean, I talk about with high-powered rifles. The mayhem. Now, in this next report, we are learning that yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, May 1, at minutes after 1 o'clock, a man, his name is Gary Shelton. He was a 49 years old operations manager living at Port Wentworth in the state of Georgia in the United States of America. Gary, he arrived at the Sangster International Airport on a Delta Airlines flight yesterday afternoon. He arrived with his fiancée to spend their vacation on the North Coast. We are told that Gary, he was at a section of the airport when he fell ill. As a result, he was taken to the nurses' station. He was said to be sweating profusely and developed shortness of breath. He was assessed by the nurse who checked his vitals, etc. But we are told that very soon, Gary, he became unresponsive. CPR was done and by the time EMT personnel arrived, several attempts were made to resuscitate Gary, but it was all over. He died in the nurses' station. Sad indeed. In this next incident, we are learning that late yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, May 1, about 6:15, fire was seen coming from a section of a 4-bedroom concrete house. That house was owned by a lady named Miss Sylvia Barrett. On July 26 coming up, Miss Sylvia should be celebrating her 81st birthday. Miss Sylvia, we are told that she was still an active farmer living at Spring Garden in the Bamboo area of St. Ann. She lived at the same house that was seen on fire. An alarm was raised and the fire department and police were contacted. We are told that residents of the area, they tried and they were able to put out the fire. When they checked inside the house, there was Miss Sylvia lying in the dining room on her back. Her hands were tied above her head with a orange color electrical wire. Her feet were tied with the same orange color electrical wire. Female clothing were also used to tie both her hands. From all indication, someone tied up almost 81-year-old Miss Sylvia and set the house on fire. Miss Sylvia, she died on the spot. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place last night, Wednesday, May 1, about 9:30. It took place at Blood Lane in the Hendon Norwood area of St. James. We are told that a group of persons, they were at a shop in the area when they were approached by a lone hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire at the persons in the shop, then made good his escape. When the shooting subsided, it was discovered that 4 persons were shot. That man on your screen, his name is Andrew McDowell, but he was popularly known as Bobby. He was a 49-year-old Tyler living in the area. He received gunshot wounds to his head and his right shoulder. A 29-year-old female, she received gunshot wounds to her left foot. An 18-year-old male, he received gunshot wounds to his chest and his lower back. And a 20-year-old male, he received gunshot wounds to his chest. Bobby and the 2 other males and the female, they were rushed to a nearby hospital where Bobby, he died whilst he was being treated. We are told that the 2 other males, they are in serious condition. When the police processed this crime scene, 13 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. And now, as promised, here is my conversation with Shamoy. She was charged for wounding one of her co-workers while they were on the job at Rick's Cafe in Negril Sunday evening. Listen this.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Miss Shamoy. I see your text. How you do?
Good morning. I am fine.
You're fine? Yeah. So what you saying?
Yeah, I wanted to just because the person that told you, he or she didn't tell you the full story. They only told my part of the story. That I don't understand why they only tell my part and not theirs.
But Shamoy, what you must consider is you don't know what I was told, and what I carried was that you were charged for hitting her in her head with a wine bottle. Is that a lie?
No, it's not a lie. But
yeah, but that's what I carried. So for you to say I was not told the full story, I normally leave the rest to be tried in court. So you have an issue with what I carried?
Yeah, but I just wanted to let you know all of what happened.
So you don't think it's best if you say it in court? Because I kind of hear some other things, and the fact that you would be going to the court, you don't think that you still want to put what you have to say out there?
I wanted to do that, but like how you're saying that,
let me tell you, I don't mind you coming and saying what you want to say, because I'm running a channel, but I like to inform people about their rights, because you were arrested and charged, I heard some things which I know going to come up in the trial, so I didn't touch it. So what I carried was that the allegations was that you and her were at work when there was an argument and you hit her in her head with a wine bottle. No. If you are saying that you were defending yourself or anything like that, it's for you to go and prove it in the court. You following me? You hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so is it that you would still want to say something, or you want to make it rest? Because I didn't say you were the aggressor. I never said she was the aggressor. All I said was that you were arrested and charged for hitting her, and you are saying that what I said is the truth. So it's not like
That's what I'm saying. I was arrested.
you're kind of low. You're coming through low.
Yeah, I'm saying that I wasn't arrested.
What you were served a summons?
Yes, I was.
You were given a summons, or somebody came and bailed you?
No, I went to the station the same night it happened, and
you were charged and somebody bailed you?
Well, they say I'm on they don't call the bail.
Own surety bail?
Yeah, something like that.
You bail yourself?
No, but then why police said to me, he said that if I didn't show up at the court, I would pay $60,000.
No, listen to me. That means you were bailed. So who is it that came to the station and signed the bail ban? You don't have to give no name, but somebody came or you signed your own bail ban?
I signed it.
And somebody come and sign for you also?
No, nobody.
So you were arrested and charged and given own surety bail. That is, arrested don't mean say you're going to cell, you know. Once a police says once a police.
I'm thinking.
No man. Once the police says stay there, so it means you're under arrest. Him write you up and him write up the bail ban. That is what is called arrested and charged. It's either you were arrested and charged or the police serve your summons for go to court. You were not served a summons, you were arrested and bailed.
Okay.
Yeah man. So go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah man. So how work going? You still at work or?
No, I'm not at work.
She's at work?
No, none of us.
None of you? I tell you, you see life set away, man. You see, sometimes we have to count to 100 sometimes, you know.
In fact, that I never start all of this situation. And I just get it wrong because I did that. But I never mean she draped me and she chopped me and then she draped me. So I was defending myself as what I was saying. Yes.
I understand. I understand. Why? Let me ask you something, Shamoy. If you get another job somewhere else, you see, and something like this happen, how would you deal with it?
To be honest, I would just walk away because
that is
I'm not the type of person that would fight.
Yes.
But once you get out to directly do me something.
Yes.
To react to that. You understand?
Yes. Because guess what happened now, Shamoy? Guess what happened now? Guess what happened there now? You see, you know what argument you claim she should do and what. But you get the shit here in the stick because at the end of the day now, you go and go to court. You are the defendant. When you go to court, you're going to plead either guilty or not guilty. The judge is gonna order you to take a fingerprint. That fingerprint might come back to harm you later on. Because if you are found guilty for assaulting her or for wounding her, you're gonna have a criminal record. We're going to last with you for years. So my advice to you is, if it is that you can get a third party to intervene and talk to her, and not try quash it and move on with your life, because you are the one who is gonna have a criminal record, and that can scare you for the rest of your life. You understand what I say?
Yes, but I don't think she's going to even to make nobody say nothing to her. I don't think she.
Well, I tell you what, you know. When you go court, the judge is gonna send both of you to mediation, I can tell you that from now. So somebody going to say something to her and she's going to have to listen. So the thing is, at the end, you right now you are the person whose back is against the wall. I would advise you whatever you can do to deal with it. And going forward, a while ago you said if nobody should have come one way, you'd walk away. At least you learn from that. You understand? And she hearing that we know. Eh?
At first, to be honest, at first when I realized that it's getting out of place, I walked away just to I went upstairs to get someone to sign me out, to clap me out so that I can go home.
Yes.
But then the manager that was standing in the bar, but not where we were, she came and asked me what was the problem, and I told her. She said, okay, she's going to go to the other person, find out what went wrong, hear her side of the story.
Yes.
She wasn't even giving anybody a chance to speak. She was just like clearing and behaving away. So when I said to her that, like mother said, have manners because you know they talk to you. She was like pointing her fingers in my face. No one is talking to you. No one is talking to you. You understand?
Yes. But I tell you what, Shama. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. Sometimes some things happen to you in our life. You see, Shama, and we have to just learn from it and try make it better, because you're not the first and you won't be the last. Things like that happen to. But what we learn from it and how we deal with things going forward, what going to be important. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, man. But let me say, if it is that, even though you say she not going to take no talk, she at the end of the day she still have to go take a talk. But I wish you all the best going forward. But remember me tell you, whatever you can do, because you're going to have a police record and you're going to scar you for life and you're still young. You understand? So whatever you can do to avoid that the conviction there, try and deal with it. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, have a good day. Cool.
Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend tell a friend about Papay Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complaining. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.